I'd like to address my fellow Filipinos kasi I just want to clarify na baka akala nyo kami yung tinatakot. Hindi kami yung tinatakot, kayo ang tinatakot. We are just being made examples that if they can do this to us who have a huge following, who have presence in social media, they can do it to you. When they go to June Abines' house at midnight and say that kukunin yung gadgets niya kasi ang kaso niya unlawful utterances, it's a warning to you that if you ever cross the line or if you offend them, they're also going to go after you. Baka you think, you look at us and think, it's okay because they deserve it. We represent kung ano ang kaya nilang gawin sa inyo. Kasi kung kaya nilang gawin sa amin, that we have followers, that she's a lawyer, she's a doctor, alam mo yun, I work in media, people here have actual jobs. And they want us to be made examples. Kasi they want you to fear criticizing them. So, nakikita nyo kami, either you're happy, whether you're happy that we're going through this, or you're sad that we're going through this, just so you know, just so it's clear to everyone, we're just examples of what they're capable of doing when you criticize them. And this is why we are suing Ace Barbers. We are not suing them for us. Ako, personally, I'm suing him for all the Filipinos na siguro takot or hindi alam kung anong gagawin pag sa kanila gawin to. We just want you to know you have a legal remedy. This is what you do to fake news purveyors. You sue them. You sue them for libel. You sue them for cyber libel because Ace Barber seems to think na he needs all these regulations on social media. He doesn't. We have laws. We have ready laws on how to sue people who slander your name, who libel you. This is it. You sue them. You sue them like we do Ace Barbers who, for some reason, handpicked us and said narco-vloggers kami. And pogo-vloggers kami, and purveyors of fake news kami without a single shred of evidence. This is what you have to remember. Pinatawag kami doon, sinabi niya, December 4, December 16, and in all those other TV interviews, radio interviews that he said outside of Congress, so he doesn't have parliamentary immunity. This is the reason we can sue him. Wala siyang parliamentary immunity when he said all those things. And then he called us, and then he sent us our invites on January 28th. He said we were pogo and narco vloggers without any single shred of evidence. Kasi gusto niya. Kasi he has impunity. He feels like he can do it. Kaya niyang sabihin yan about us. Kaya niyang sabihin yan about you. So, we're suing him kasi gusto namin ma-realize ng mga fellow Filipinos natin that, you know, someday, we are the first, but we will not be the last. Kami ngayon, but someday, you will refer to our case against him. Because this is the first in history, this is the first in Philippine history, that a group of people, a group of vloggers, are suing, we're suing a congressman because he felt like he could just get away with ruining our reputations. Personally, you cannot get away with ruining our reputations. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Patunayan mo. Now, if mapatunayan mo, kasuhan mo kami. Patunayan mo muna. Since we do not have the power to say that to you in the HOR, if you call us during the hearing, then we're going to the court so that the court tells you to prove to them that we are narco-vloggers, pogo-vloggers. You prove it to them and you prove it to the world that we are narco-vloggers and pogo-vloggers. And then, bahala na ang korte. Kung hindi mo mapatunayan, then you'll be imprisoned, I guess. And Kathy Binag will also sue you for so much. She's going to sue you because she's the one with money. So anyway, pag hindi mo napatunayan, then I'm so sorry, you'll also go to jail the way, you know, regular people who lie and slander other people go to jail. So to my fellow Filipinos, this is not just for us. Kasi totoo lang, it's easy to fold. It is. It is easy to shut up. Like, for example, tinatakot-takot kami. Like, like for example, my family would say, tumigil ka na nga lang, ano ba nakukuha mo? Wala. I don't know. I don't know ano nakukuha kasi sa puso ko, I feel the need to fight. I see Duterte who's 80 years old still fighting. I see people lining up outside PGH. Alam mo yon, every day you want to give up kasi wala ka naman talagang nakukuha. And for some reason, God reminds you, or your fellow Filipinos remind you that you were given a voice for a reason. So that's why we fight.